And we are live tonight from Pirate Stadium on the campus of Braden River High School for our Southwest Florida High School football game of the week tonight. The Booker Tornadoes taking on the Braden River Pirates. And a good evening, everybody, wherever you might be watching or listening to us tonight. Doug Miles along with Ed Schneider as we get set to bring you another of our series of games throughout Sarasota and Manatee counties. And Ed, this is one that should be a pretty evenly matched one. We were kind of going over the statistics online this week and some of the game stories, and these two teams pretty evenly matched.
Well, Doug, they both have played well at times this year, and at times they haven't. Braden River last week had a difficult time, a tough loss to arch rival Lakewood Ranch. They actually led 31-28 late in the third quarter, but the Ranch was able to come back with two late touchdowns and end up winning that game 42-31. Unfortunately for Braden River, that was a district game, so they're 0-1 in district. Conversely, Booker, who we saw early in the season, didn't look very good, especially against Sarasota. They've come out with 2 wins in a row, including their district opener last week against DeSoto, 37-17. So they're 1-0 in district. I think the biggest difference is Braden River's a 7A squad and Booker's a 5A squad. Booker has not done that well playing up in classification. And let's see if Braden River is able to wear him down with more depth as the game goes on in the second half.
You know, you and I were very impressed a couple of weeks ago, Ed, when we saw Braden River defeat Southeast at Kiker Field on the road. Very impressive game, both offensively and defensively. We saw Dusty Peebles really emerge as a great young quarterback for this Braden River team. And, of course, Titus Humphrey, the running back, although last week he was shut down.
Lakewood Ranch was able to shut Humphrey down. Held him to only 21 yards on 12 carries. That forced Dusty Peebles to go to the air more than he would have liked. He was 20 of 32 for 262 yards. Quite an impressive total. But when you have to pass that much, that usually leads to turnovers, and that was the difference in last week's game for the Pirates.
And, of course, Marlon Mack, a running back we've seen over the last few years. He had 168 yards last week. We expect him to have another good game tonight. And Jeremiah Henderson, quarterback for the Tornadoes, he threw for 3 touchdowns last week, and one of his favorite receivers, Shamiron Waters, he caught 2. Gerard Jones had 1. We are just about set for our kickoff. Beautiful night for football, Ed. I think we finally have crossed into the fall weather for Florida. Nice cool night, nice breeze out there, probably about 75 degrees at game time.
Yeah, it was a brisk 68 degrees this morning, Doug. The first time we dropped below that 70 mark in a long time, and this is a great time of year here in Florida. The windows are open, the crowd noise will be loud, and we're ready to kick off another exciting game of the week here at Braden River Stadium.
And Booker will kick off to the Pirates to start tonight's ball game. Actually getting off a little bit early. The pregame wind-down clock still has 1 minute and 7 seconds left on. These players want to get out there and play.
Well, one thing I did notice in the warm-ups, the Booker Tornadoes look pretty fired up tonight. Braden River's coming off an emotional loss last week. It'll be interesting to see if they're ready to go early. But the Tornadoes on a 2-game winning streak. Let's see if they come out fired up and jump out to an early lead.
Miguel Robolo will kick it off for the Booker Tornadoes. And we'll get set in just about 40 seconds. Again, a beautiful night for football. One of our favorite facilities to come to, Ed. I know every time we come to Pirate Field, they're always very gracious to us, and no different tonight as we came in. And great vantage point from our press box. One of the best press box locations we do every year.
Beautiful view here, and definitely the cleanest facility we've been to in a long time. The
Booker Tornadoes moving from left to right, and the Braden River Pirates were moving from right to left. Last weekend, they had nearly 7,000 fans here for that game against Lakewood Ranch. Not quite as many tonight, but still a pretty good crowd filing in. So they always support the Pirates very well here at Braden River.
A lot of pride has been built in a relatively short period of time for Braden River, and the parents and faculty should be proud of what they've accomplished.
Now we should be set to go. The clock is set at 12 minutes. And they put the ball on the tee at the 40-yard line. And Robolo, the senior place kicker, getting set, gets his team ready. All the Booker kick coverage team on their knees right now, getting set to go down the field, waiting for the official to give the okay. And we're ready to go. Rabolo, right-footed kicker, approaches the ball, and we're set to go. Nice high end-over-end kick going to the far side of the field. Fielded at the 5-yard line, up to the 10, to the 15, to the 15, to the 20-yard line, and just across the 20 is where the Pirates will start, 1st and 10 on this first series of the ball game.
It looked like there was a hole there, Doug, for the returner, but it closed quickly. Booker's speed was able to get downfield and hold them to the 20-yard line, setting up a first down for the Pirates.
Pirates dressed in the all-gray uniform, kind of a dark gray color with maroon helmets, white trim around the numbers. Maroon numbers with white trim around it. And Dusty Peebles lines up in the gun on quarterback, hands off to Humphrey, goes up the right side, finds a hole, gets across the 25 to about the 27. And a good run on first down for the Pirates.
Yeah, Humphrey found a little opening over there off the right tackle, was able to get upfield, get it across the 25-yard line, setting up a second and short situation for the Pirates.
And he picks up, let's call it 7 yards on that carry. It'll be 2nd down and 3. As they line up a 2 wideout split to the near side, 1 to the far side. Peebles takes the direct snap, looks to his left. There's a flag on the play. The pass is complete to the flat out to Justin Ross, and he is brought down pretty quickly. There is a flag, though, from the backfield. Could be a hold, and that's what it will be on the Pirates.
And it's not the kind of mistakes you want to make early, especially deep in your own end of the territory. That's going to back up the Pirates. Even though they didn't pick up any yardage on that second down play, it's going to put them back now 2nd and long and maybe force a passing situation. Let's see if the Tornadoes bring some pressure now on the 2nd and long.
And they're going to move it back to the 14-yard line now. It'll be 2nd down, and let's call it 14 for the Pirates. Just underway here at Pirate Field on the campus of Braden River, one of the newer high schools in Manatee County. Great facility here. 2 wideouts split to the near side. None to the far side. Humphrey in the backfield along with the quarterback Peebles. Takes the snap, hands up to Humphrey, inside handoff, finds a hole, gets across the 20 to the 25, across the 25 to the 26, gets back a lot of that penalty yardage. Out to about the 26-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down and about 5 for Braden River.
A nice gain there by Humphrey. He was lined up to the right of the quarterback in the shotgun. He took the inside handoff, took it off left tackle. There was a big opening there. It did close up pretty quickly once he got upfield a little bit, but nice gain. Sets up a 3rd and short situation after the big penalty for the Pirates. Let's see if they can pick up the initial first down of the ball game.
And there's another late flag out, and they're going to penalize the Pirates once again. Probably a personal foul, it looks like. Is that the call? Or was it a late hold? Yeah, this looked like it's a 15-yarder being marked off. Did not see the indication from the official. And a late flag must have been something after the play was over.
I haven't seen any indication on what the penalty was.
So they'll move it back now, back to the 11-yard line for the Pirates. And it is 2nd down and 19. So the Pirates pinned back in their end of the field right now. Peebles takes the direct snap, rolling to his left. Looks to throw in the run. He does. He has a man open to Ross. Ross complete out at the 25. And that's where he's brought down. Short of a first down. 15-yard pickup there. It'll bring up a 3rd and short once again for the Pirates. One of the Tornado players is shaken up. Looks like one of the quarterbacks. Get a number for you in a second. Spencer Cater, defensive back for the Tornadoes, who was guarding Ross on that play, shaken up on the field right now.
Well, Doug, that was a nice play by Dusty Peebles. He rolled out to his left. Didn't have any pressure. He had time to set up, get his feet set, and turn his body properly, and hit Justin Ross, who had done a square in at the 25-yard line. Justin was able to pick up a couple of yards after the reception. And for the 3rd time in this series, Doug, they're at a 3rd and 3. This time it looks like it's going to stick. No penalty on that play. And let's see now if the Pirates can pick up the initial first down of the game.
And Cater still being attended to by the Booker Tornado training staff lying down at the 26-yard line. Hopefully just the wind knocked out of them. It's a cool night, Ed, as we said. There's a nice breeze out there, so I don't think you're going to have too many problems with cramping tonight, as we see usually early in the season here in Florida, but a pretty cool night.
Now, I would think with this break in the extreme heat of the Florida summer, I think the players are going to enjoy this a little bit, and I don't think cramping should be an issue. It should be more of a conditioning question rather than anything else.
Now Cater able to jog off the field. That's a good sign as we're set to resume. 3rd down and 3 for the Pirates at their own 26-yard line. 10:34 left in this opening quarter. No score. Pirates getting the ball first tonight.
Let's see if they look to get it to Humphrey to pick up the first down.
Humphrey in the backfield as he usually places himself either to the right or left of his quarterback Peebles, who likes to operate from the gun, as most high school quarterbacks tend to do nowadays. Like to operate from the spread formation of the gun. Double wide out, split to the far side, one to the near side, ball on the near hash mark. Peebles takes the snap, inside handoff again to Humphrey, spinning ahead. It gets across the 30, and it's going to be close to a first down. That second effort spin might have done it.
A second effort spin, you're right. He stopped about the 28, 29-yard line, but he did a little spin move, was able to break loose from the initial hit, and end up with a first down.
And they do get it, and they go to the no huddle right now, trying to catch Booker. Maybe on their heels on defense, but now they're taking some time getting the players set. Now Peebles set to go. 2 wideouts this time to the far side. Inside handoff again. Humphreys flashing up the right side. Gets across the 35 out to the 40. And gets across the 40-yard line and close to another first down. So Humphrey right now, after being shut down last weekend, having a good start.
Well, I'm not surprised. I'm sure that was a point of emphasis this week that we got to get Humphrey going early in this game. We can't throw it around 32 times and only have 20 yards on the ground, and so far it's working.
And they're just shy of it, about a foot short. 2nd down, and we'll call it less than a yard. Humphrey again, this time rolling out to the far side, trying to cut up field, and he is being pushed out of bounds on the far side. I don't think he made it. Good pursuit by the Tornado defense.
Well, Humphrey's best at being a north and south runner, meaning getting up field. That time he headed towards the sideline. Booker defense was able to string it out, and he wasn't able to turn it up and pick up the first down. Still about a yard to go on the 3rd down.
Yeah, less than a yard right now, 3rd down for the Pirates. And was there a penalty over there? There was. Personal foul, face mask on the Tornado, so that's a gift right there for the Pirates, Ed. They had a chance there to hold them, but now they give the Pirates possession now at the 45-yard line of Booker.
Well, Booker has been a very penalized team this season. That's been one of their downfalls in the games that they've lost, and that's a big break for the Pirates, puts them into Booker territory here with the first down.
1st and 10 for the Pirates. Peebles takes the snap, hands up again inside to Humphreys, going up the right side this time. Finds about a yard out to the down to the 43 maybe. And he does pick up 2 yards, just shy of that. Call it 2nd down and 8. As the Pirates have had the ball for 2.5 minutes to start this ball game. They go to the no huddle once again. 2 wide out split to the near side, kind of an offset formation there. Humphreys in the backfield. People, there's some motion on the front line by the Tornadoes, and that looked to be Ladarius Bowman. Big 5'10", 277 lineman, Ed. Kind of fell over the line of scrimmage there.
And Doug, we've seen that one happen before against Sarasota. I think that happened like 2 times within 3 plays, and that player came out of the game. That's a costly penalty since they're now 2nd and short for the Pirates as they continue to drive here early in the first quarter.
And it makes it 2nd down and 4 now, down at the 38-yard line. Now more motion along the line of scrimmage. That looked to be John Joseph. He's a senior, Ed. He should know better.
Well, I guess Dusty People said, hey, it worked once. So let's try it again. Going with the hard count. 2 penalties in a row for jumping off sides by Booker. That's the undisciplined we've seen out of the Booker Tornadoes early in the season. For their sake, let's hope it doesn't continue.
And they gave the Pirates another first down. 1st and 10 now at the 34-yard line of the Tornadoes. 9:17 left in this opening quarter. Pirates on the move. Peebles takes the snap. Humphreys handoff, finds another hole up to the 35, down to the 25, to the 24. And another good run on first down for Titus Humphrey. And picks up about 9 on that carry. So he's just chewing it up on first down, Ed.
Yeah, just short of another first down on the ground. Humphrey made a nice move and cut it up, and that's what you like to see out of the big tailback.
Again, no huddle for the Pirates. 2 wideouts to the near side. None to the far side. Handoff this time again inside to Humphreys, going up the left side. Gets down to the 20, where he's wrapped up there. Picks up another first down, though, and the Pirates are just moving the chains here on their first drive. Trying to come back from that tough loss last weekend to Lakewood Ranch.
Well, they're trying to just ground and pound right now, establish something here against the Booker Tornadoes that they can run the ball down their throat.
First and 10 at the Booker 20-yard line. Now Peebles, before he takes the snap, there's a whistle. And is it another penalty on Booker? Encroachment on the Tornadoes. So they're just hurting themselves with these penalties, Ed.
That's a killer right there.
Johnny Jones is going to be having a few things to say, the head coach of the Tornadoes, when they get off the field here, the defense. First and 5 now at the 15-yard line. Now Peebles looks like he's going to take the snap, maybe changing the play now. At the line of scrimmage, now back into his shotgun position. Single wide out to either side. Peebles back to pass, throws to the far side, lofts it to the corner of the end zone, and it is overthrown, incomplete, and wide receiver over there was well covered. That was Andre Mays.
That was excellent coverage that time. Peebles saw it and just threw that one out of bounds, make sure that there's no chance for an interception. Go back and live another down here.
Another flag, though, Ed.
That's sort of in the area where you would expect a holding penalty. Let's see what it is.
They're pointing toward Braden River. The referee's talking it over with his other officials there. And he's going to tell us right now. Well, it looked like he was going to turn around. Here we go. Holding on the Tornadoes.
Defensive holding.
Defensive hold. That's an automatic first down.
A personal foul, yeah. Not.
I thought he was doing the hold on the wrist, but it is the personal. It's kind of a mix-up.
That was a chop, not a hold, I guess. But that's half the distance to the goal, and that puts the Pirates inside the 10-yard line. First and goal. At
the 8-yard line now for the Pirates as the clock moves down to 8 minutes and 30 seconds in this opening quarter. Sustained drive, helped by some penalties by Booker. Here's Humphrey off the handoff, going up the right side, down across the 5 to about the 3. And that's where he's brought down. So a sustained drive of nearly 4 minutes so far for the Pirates to start this ball game. They started on their own 20-yard line, so they're trying to make an 80-yard scoring drive to get on the board first.
Well, Booker's certainly accommodated me with all the penalties so far in this initial drive.
Peebles takes the snap. Humphreys handoff up the middle to the goal line, diving ahead, and it is a touchdown for the Pirates. Titus Humphrey from 3 yards out, and the Pirates are on the scoreboard.
That was just power football. Humphreys got the handoff, headed out towards the right tackle, put a foot in the ground, turned it up, stuck his nose in there, and was able to drive into the end zone with the initial score of the game. Puts the Pirates up 6-0 with the extra point coming up.
And Austin Mayara. Well, and a bad snap gets away from the holder. They have to pick it up and try and run it in here. And that's not going to happen. He is sacked. The holder was Austin Fox. It wasn't a bad snap, Ed. He just couldn't hang on to it. Fell out of his hand, tried to run with it, but the extra point is no good. And Ed, the Pirates went 80 yards, kept the ball for 4 minutes and 6 seconds. They lead at 6-0 here in the first quarter.
They were able to keep the ball on the ground, only had one pass on that drive, and that actually got called back by penalty. It was the Titus Humphrey show. He gained substantially more yards on that opening drive of the game, Doug, than he did all of last week against Lakewood Ranch. And I'm sure that's something that Coach Bradley with Braden River Pirates wanted to get established early in this game. Let's see if we can reestablish our power running game, and that'll really set up the pass for Dusty Peebles later on.
So now the Booker offense has been on the sideline. They've been waiting to get out here, and they've waited a long time. So this will be their first opportunity to touch the ball offensively. And Shamiron Waters will be one of the deep men for Booker, along with Spencer Cater, who was shaken up before, but he's back out there. He appears to be okay. And Austin Mayera approaches the ball. And the kick, good high end-over-end kick, is going to be fielded at the 5-yard line. It will be picked up at the 7-yard line by Justin Ross, and Ross gets out across the 20-yard line to about the 25, actually Shamiron Waters, pardon me. And he takes it across the 20-yard line. That's where the Tornadoes will start, 1st and 10.
That was a dangerous kickoff for Booker. It sort of sat there by the sideline, didn't go out of bounds at about the 5 or 6 yard line. Give Waters credit, he was able to get it, pick it up, and they must have had a return set up to the far side. He couldn't quite get there. He got tripped up around the 20, setting up first down on this opening drive here of the first quarter for the Booker Tornadoes.
Jeremiah Henderson, the quarterback for the Tornadoes. He had 3 touchdown passes last week. We saw him throw the ball very well, even though they did not play particularly well against Sarasota, but we know he's got an arm.
He can go deep, no doubt about that, Doug.
Lining up in the I, Henderson behind center, turns around, and it is a kind of a delayed handoff here to Marlon Mack. He breaks free, gets across the 30, to the 35, to the 40. He has nobody in front of him. He may go all the way down the sideline, and he cuts into the end zone. Touchdown, Booker Tornadoes, 80-yard run.
Marlon Mack showing that flash that we saw against Sarasota and that he's displayed all season long. It looked like he was going to be hemmed up there right around the line of scrimmage, but he delayed, and it looked like the Pirates just sort of relaxed on that. And then once he took off, he broke through there cleanly, and no one was going to catch Mack once he was in the open field, and he's gone for an 80-yard touchdown run on the first play of the game for the Tornadoes.
So both teams have gone 80 yards. The Pirates took more than 4 minutes to do it. And the Tornadoes took 16 seconds at. Here's the extra point. It is blocked. Blocked. So both teams have missed the extra point. We're tied at 6.
Looks like a couple of Sixers, Doug. And it's not even post game yet.
So with
That's
7:29
surprising.
left in the first quarter, we are tied at 6 apiece.
Surprising to have 2 point after touchdowns blocked, especially with the great kicker that Braden River has. But in any event, quick exchange of touchdowns, 6-6 here. Still 7:29 to go in the first quarter, and we've already had a lot of action here at Pirate Stadium.
We expected to see some good running tonight. We have Titus Humphrey on that first drive for the Pirates, and now Marlon Mack just kind of breaking free, found a hole on the near side, just went down the sideline the rest of the way. And that excited the Booker fans, some of them over on the far side that made the trip over, but good start to this ball game, Ed.
Sure is. And
much better than last week.
And that's the 2 different style of runners we have. Humphrey's more of an inside power runner, a punisher, and Marlon Mack, he's more of a outside guy that can turn on the jets as he showed on that opening play, and this should be an exciting game if this keeps up.
Here's the kickoff, another high end-over-end kick going to be fielded at the 1-yard line. Out to the 5, to the 10, cutting back to the far side, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25-yard line. Finally brought down at about the 26. Good return. And that's where the Pirates will start, 1st and 10.
Great catch and run by Crawford.
That was Crawford on the return for the Pirates. Carlos Crawford, Jr., running back. And the Pirates will start at their own 28-yard line is where they're going to spot it.
That was a nice return. I thought that might be in the end zone, and there was no opening up the middle, so he was able to cut it towards the sideline and pick up some decent yardage to bring it out almost to the 30.
7 minutes, 20 seconds left in a very exciting first quarter so far. We're tied at 6 apiece. Booker and Braden River are now in motion. Was Justin Ross, but here come the flags, and it's going to be against the Pirates.
Legal procedure.
So a penalty-filled first quarter, Ed, despite the offensive showing we've seen, but a lot of penalties on both sides.
Yeah, too many penalties for Braden River early on here offensively.
1st and 15 now. Back at the 27-yard line. Actually, the 24-yard line, sorry about that. And now here's a handoff in the backfield, and nothing doing there. Actually, a loss of a couple of yards on the play. And that was a different running back for the first time in the ballgame. That was Caleb Ford. But he ran into a bunch of tornadoes for no gain. Second down and 15. At the Pirate 23-yard line. Now Peebles steps up behind center, maybe changing the play again. 3 wideouts split to the far side, 1 to the near side. Back into the gun, takes the snap. Drops back, here comes the rush. He steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be brought down. He tried to run ahead a little bit, maybe got out to the 26 for a couple of yard gain, but it'll bring up a 3rd and long now for Braden River.
Excellent defense there by Booker. They guessed right on that it was going to be a pass. They had the receivers covered, 4 receivers out on the pattern, and the linemen and linebackers were able to contain Peebles when he decided to run with it. Call that a coverage sack, if you will, even though he picked up a couple of yards, setting up a 3rd and long situation for the Pirates.
3rd and 12 at their own 26-yard line. 6 minutes and 2 seconds left in the opening quarter here. We're tied at 6 apiece. Titus Humphrey, a 3-yard touchdown run, and Marlon Mack, an 80-yarder for the Tornadoes. That's where we stand. Double wide outs to the far side, 1 to the near side. Humphrey, actually Peebles, looking to throw, and no, he's going to run with it. And he takes it out across the 35 to near the first down marker.
He might have got the first down. That's going to be mighty close. They might have to call out measurement here. Depends where they spot it.
Good pump fake there. Then he kind of tucked it in and dove ahead for it, but it's going to be short, I believe, by literally inches.
Yeah, he didn't get a real good spot, I don't think, on that one, Doug. I thought he got across that yard marker, but the referees put it down short. 4th and 1.
Braden River trying to get up to the line of scrimmage quickly and run that 4th down play, but the officials blow it dead. I think they're kind of adjusting the measurement, even though it's not going to be enough for a first. And they're going to go for it at their own 38-yard line. Peebles in the shotgun. Now he's going to, now we're going to get a whistle.
Booker's ready for a quick kick. They do have a defensive back deep.
It looked like they were going to blow the whistle. Now Peebles steps up to the line of scrimmage, keeps it on the quarterback keeper, and I don't think he got it.
I don't think
the
he got
tornado
it.
Surge pushed them back.
Quite a push there by the Booker defensive front.
And they did not get it.
An early gamble fails for Braden River, deep in their own territory, inside their own 40. The Booker defense raises up there to put in the stop on the quarterback sneak, and they take over now inside Braden River territory, trying to see if they can take the lead now in this game.
They'll take the mid-quarter water break right now with 4:58 left in the first quarter. Braden River has it at the Pirate 38-yard line. And normally you do see a lot of high school teams go for it on 4th down, but when it's that short, you usually make it on the quarterback sneak. So great job by that Tornado front 4 defense to push back the blocking.
It certainly was. Excellent surge by the Tornado defense. Stuffed that quarterback sneak effort for the first down.